Okay, let's get started with the second game of today. We have PatDelMuerte playing as Delhi in the green. Ooh, cancel the scout. Playing with one scout only makes sense in French pass. Playing as the Delhi Sultanate in the southern area. Interesting generation here. This could provide an interesting dynamic. Certainly an interesting place for an outpost on top here. Yeah, so going with the mill, going with the mosque right away as well. He did take the stragglers. He took 50 wood off the stragglers. Did he take 50? He took 50 only, so still gonna have wood for everything. And in the north we have Owl, or Fentanyl, playing as the Abbasid dynasty. Going House of Wisdom, House, and Mining Camp. I hope he goes to the lumber camp right afterwards. Spreading his villagers across all of the sheep. All of the sheep are dead. I don't know, is that more effective? I don't know, it might be. I've seen people do that. This is an interesting generation as well here. Little passageway will certainly make walling very complicated, and this gold vein might be in the way. But again, loads of gold in the center of the map, and each player has their own third of the map. And those are relatively easier to defend than other open maps, because the walls need to be shorter. Looking at the map again, we have the two trade sites, one on per player, one on each corner. There also should be two patches of berries, very important in this particular matchup. There's also a bunch of stone in the corners. We have the gold in the center with the two wood lines. I don't know if it's always two wood lines. I've seen three wood lines sometimes. But still, this is turning out. The two mountains turn out to be important. I'm gonna be surprised. Looking at the build orders, yeah, exactly. Owl going for a lumber camp. So he has his economy well set up. The berries are still in touch here by Owl. Going with Dome of the Faith. We just saw a game with an Abbasid versus Delhi, and the Delhi also didn't go with the Tower of Victory. Went to the Dome of the Faith. So right after Piety, I expect Bats to take Sanctity. Sanctity will, of course, allow scholars to get sacred sites in Feudal Age. And apart from the pressure of having the sacred site, I think the gold it generates is also really good. And Fentanyl is going for the economy wing. And I expect the Eco Wing to be taken with Fertile Crescent. Fertile Crescent makes TCs a lot cheaper. And the town centers being cheaper is fantastic for Abbasid. Abbasid players really like expanding early and adding extra TCs very early. Nothing new so far here from Pat. Going to the Dome of the Faith. Dome of the Faith now acts as a mosque, which I think is pretty interesting. Well, 3 on gold still, loads of villages on wood, 5 on food. 5 on food is definitely interesting. Though no villagers on stone as of yet. That's seriously gonna delay Howl's second TC time, maybe even third TC. Because you really want to expand as soon as possible here. Let's see the time tick down. Well, that was like 15 seconds that went down. Sanctity. Yeah, so Pat's scouting all of this, now going on to stone, but that's so late. This is a minute too late. Ooh, that scout is dangerous. Dangerous spot. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind a second TC here. This is too far away, maybe. Here, of course, I don't think is taking full advantage of it. Here, I think is also a powerful position. Secures your stone, and it's also very close to the deer. Ooh, and Pat going immediately with the horseman. Pat smelling blood here. Owl scouting the area. There's the wolf. Oh, and the scout is trapped. Oh, it wasn't as trapped as I thought it was going to be. The scout is in danger. Here the scouts go. They can really harass this stone. Ooh, defensive stable for Owl. Ooh, Owl already has a stone. Where's the second TC gonna be? Ooh, this is a horseman. Ooh, Owl can escape to the TC and it's gonna die? No. Okay, it's gonna go in the two wood lines and the berries. Really like this TC here. The Owl Scout is about to die. There are a couple of horsemen here. Ooh, Owl's second TC is very, very delayed. It's gonna be like a minute 30 delayed. And in the meantime, Pat already has one villager kill and he will just collect them. There's the second one, and I assume that these horsemen are dead. Maybe it can get another kill. It will not be able to get another kill. Won't even escape. Oh, but now is Fentanyl's opportunity. Oh, here's a market as well. I really suspect that this market is going to be used to produce trade units. And now Owl will be producing villages and 2 TCs, but now he's getting fresh foodstuffs from the first TC. Okay. I would like to see this mill on the other side. Makes getting the berries so much more efficient. Especially when they are about to run out and you only have these 3 patches here. Oh, and Pat, let scholars go out of the mosque. So Pat really wants the sacred sites, and he kind of wanted them earlier as well. Oh, and does Pat not have blacksmiths? Oh, he does have blacksmiths. 1, it's 2 blacksmiths. Ooh, this is gonna take too long. He needs more scholars garrisoned. And I like these walls. I like these walls very out there. You're trapping your opponent in his own base. Getting the sacred here. Getting the other sacred is also important. To get this wall up, we're gonna need spearmen. And that's exactly what I think Pat is creating. Another house. That's building his macro here really well. Still so long for the text to come through. Oh, I love the pro scouts. Even he has 3 scouts, so do you think it is worth it? And Owl in the offensive. Horseman about to die. Ooh, now the Two archers are gonna make this fight so good for Owl. Ooh, Owl going Archer Horseman, and he's been on 2 TC for a little bit. And it's 2 TC with fresh food stuff, so his villagers are cheaper. Owl doesn't have any blacksmith upgrades though. He certainly has the resources to get a blacksmith. And a blacksmith or get another range up. Is Owl gonna go military wing, going into Castle Age? I have to put a lot of pressure onto Pat, getting that extra health on all of these archers, and the Scholar is about to die, and Sacred Sight's about to get neutralized. So many units getting hit here, and the scouts carrying the carcasses are about to die! Oh no! Oh no! Pat cannot create units fast enough. Pat might not have the ego for this, but I like the added military building. So you're not putting pressure onto your opponents. You're still playing really well here, if you're Pat. Yeah, now Fentanyl's getting loads of gold, suddenly thinking of aging up. So Military Wing and Culture Wing are both very interesting paths to take here. Oh, this army cannot take this fight. Oh, and Pat needs so many more horsemen. Attacks have finally come through, the blacksmith attacks, a little bit late. Oh, I'm getting raided by the horsemen. Yeah, so this side is closed, the other side wasn't, and yeah, the horsemen are just gonna rampage through. It's gonna be tough for Pat now, he's even losing on the military front. Now we're going military wing. Oh, so many archers! These archers with composite bows are gonna be so good, even against these horsemen. The horsemen do have ranged armor, which is actually making them quite tanky in this fight. It's 3 horsemen versus like 12 archers or something. But the attacks on both sides, so many villagers dead now. 5 kills in total for Owl. 5 villager kills. And the army value is just so great as well. Pat's gonna lose villagers here, even though he has a tower. He doesn't see the attack. Sees now. Oh, the horsemen are gonna catch villagers fleeing. 2 villagers extra dead. These 2 archers are gonna die as well. Ooh, and you have a bunch of horsemen, a bunch of spearmen chasing horsemen. Ooh, and finally, the attack upgrades are gonna come through. Oh, this outpost is not gonna go up! Ooh, here's the ram. Abbasid, of course, can build rams without needing siege engineering. Rams aren't free, but siege engineering is. Yeah, and if we switch to Fentanyl... Already Castle Age not buying the tax. Certainly has enough resources now, getting... yeah, basically getting all of the upgrades he needs here. Very good horseman and archer army. These are loads of horsemen. One of these horsemen here for Fentanyl is about to die. Oh, good fight for Pat. Unfortunately, a bit late. Yeah, and Owl really did not want to lose those horsemen. His upgrades are just about to come through. And finally, these archers are veteran. They have the +1. Getting the +2, getting the extra health, getting composite bows would be really nice here. Using the camels as well. Oh, these archers are so good. So many kills here for Pat. Pat's equalizing the numbers a bit here. But of course now, Owl is just... Ooh, Owl expanding. Still only on 2 DC. And finally, Pat relieved of all of that pressure. Pat needs to age up. Pat needs the age up. And he's gonna get the Sacred Site hit. But in the meantime, all of the army from Pat is going to the East Sacred Site. The West Sacred Site's about to get taken. Pat can defend both at the same time. Yeah, but okay, this Sacred Site's gonna get taken. As long as Sacred Sites keep getting taken by Pat, I think Pat is doing fine. So Owl just protecting all of them. Protecting that Sacred Site that's been neutralized. Ooh, Pat with a lot of food queued up. You 1-queue a few of these villagers, you have so much more food available. Okay, getting extra scouts. Ooh, and Owl's just gonna go in to kill so many archers as well. Let's see, he has now the extra HP. Doesn't have composite bowman though, so 92 health on an archer is pretty good. Oh, these are lancers here. I have no idea how Pat can actually come back. Like, as good as spearmen are, the archers are always going to take care of them. He needs numbers. And here we have a ram coming up for Owl. Owl's just going in for the kill. Pat only has 2 landmarks. Very close to aging up. So these villagers here are exposed, right? I'm not the only one thinking about that. Ooh, big fight! It's gonna be the fight that's gonna decide the game! Ooh, the spears not engaging into the right units and more lancers coming through trying to hit the back line. It's actually a good fight for Pat. Pat is kind of winning the fight here, but attack advantage is just too much. These archers are just melting through the army of Owl. And they still don't have composite bows. It's kind of annoying. We have a compounded defender going up in the corner of the base of Pat. All of Pat's army died here. Let's see, for the last time, he is not even getting composite bows. These archers would be so powerful. Composite bows, maybe getting the +2? And we have some lancers and some horsemen attacking the farms of Pat. So now only one landmark to go, and it's the landmark DC. Compound of the Defender has just been built. Attacks are, of course, free, but they take so long as Delhi. You really don't want to find yourself in this situation. Pat is playing with a Fiddle Age army. And Pat calls it. Calling the GG, just those few lancers and the archer attacks, just a little bit too much.